Hey, Burton. Okay, so you're asking me about, let me check here. Can't find investigating linear relations assignment in the content. Yeah, I think I'm kind of worded that weird. Okay, so if you go into Unit 2, linear relations, I find it's best if you just kind of work your way through, and anytime you get to an assignment, if it has a Dropbox that you have to submit to, it'll be right within that assignment. So like, for example, the making conclusions assignment, it has a link right to the Dropbox. So sometimes that could help you figure it out. In this one, I think it's actually called a rate of change practice questions. No, I don't know. I got to rename it, obviously, because that's confusing. Okay, so let's see. Rate of change practice questions. Yeah, it is this one. So see how it's the actual title is investigating linear relations, but over here it's called rate of change. I'll try to change that so that those actually are the same title because that's confusing. So sorry about that. I think that's what you're asking. Yeah, so that assignment is actually the rate of change practice questions. So it's this. Ben shovels the driveway and these three situations. I think I made a help video on this at one point. Yeah. Okay, so if you click on that link, it'll take you right to the Investigating Linear Relations Dropbox. And that's where you hand it in. So that clears up that email. And this. There's another assignment that's not working. The one from Unit 1, floored areas. Or flooded. Okay, I can't read. Flooded areas. Okay, so let's check that. Unit 1. I'm thinking that's the group problems. I don't know what flooded areas is, but if I had to guess, I would say it's the group problems. Let's check if that's what it is. This one, floored areas. I think that's what you're asking about, and I don't know what you mean by that's not working. Is it the Dropbox where you hand it in, maybe? I don't know. So if that's what you're asking about, so in Unit 1, number sense and algebra, under the second module, A2, manipulating expressions and solving equations, A2, there's something called algebra and exponent problems. It's right near the bottom of Unit 1. And it was the group problems, which everyone's done it now. So like you don't have to do it as a group if you haven't done it yet. But basically, they're just a bunch of EQAO practice questions. So the floored areas one is this guy. But you have to do all of them. So then you do this rectangle guy, this one, this one, this one, this one. And once you finish all of them, like you could print this out if you want. I made a PDF of the problem, so you could print that if that's easier. Or you can open this in Notability if you do things online. I don't know. And then you just hand it in with this link to the Dropbox. Or you hand in your final copy. But if yours isn't working, like if the Dropbox didn't work for you, maybe it's because your group, like sometimes if you weren't in the group, then let's see what group you're supposed to be in. Okay, sorry, I'm checking. Burton. You're in group 9. So you should have access to the group 9 Dropbox. So I'll just show you. So in the Dropboxes, yours will look different than mine because I can see everyone's, but in here, group 1, there's a group 9 here. So Paul, Nathan, and Zach are in your group. So you should be able to see group 9 stuff. So that's where you are. So tell me what's not working about it. I'm not really sure. But I wouldn't waste too much time on that because we're like well beyond that. I mean, if you have time, sure, get that done. But if you don't, like we're finishing Unit 3 this Friday, so you want to like get caught up on that. And then if you have time, go back later. Okay, let me know if that helps at all.